So my approach to teaching is probably similar to other teachers. So when I start working with students, the first thing I want to do is know things about the student. I'm not worried about getting into the equations and the assignments. I need to learn something about who the student is. What are they interested in? I'm not looking at just their grades or things like that. People don't realize that. I need to build that relationship with that student. That's the way I connect more in regards to the math topics with that student, because then it'll actually matter to them. It always takes time. I need to listen to their concerns or what's going on in their life, how they're feeling about things going on in their life and the content that we need to go over. I'm going to listen to them. That's the key. Many students, they come to me thinking they're bad at math. They can't do this. I don't know how to do this. But really, they aren't. They're just not realizing that making mistakes is actually a part of the learning process and that it's okay to make those mistakes. We do it every day in life. That's how we grow. That's how we get better. We don't do it just in school, but we do it every day in life. So you got to remember that's how you learn in the real world, by making those mistakes. Some are not small, some are pretty big, but you learn from it. I also try and throw a little humor in, corny jokes and stuff like that, just to crack a few smiles within the session. I want them to enjoy the time that we have together, because when their math and things start feeling overwhelming, I need to lower that temperature within the session, because I want them feeling better. And it also helps to break down walls and build trust. So sometimes just a little corny humor, it helps. And it helps to build the trust. And they know I'm real and I'm not just out here for whatever. I want to see them succeed. So I think my connection with my students, that lets them know that I really do care about them. They can feel that I want to see them succeed, not just in math, but I want them to believe in themselves, and I want them to succeed in life, not just math. And seeing how over time, how their confidence grows, that's one of the best parts. When they start realizing that, hey, I can actually do this. That's when everything changes. There's a shift, from their academics into life. They start making better decisions, and thinking through things. So I'm not just putting that one. There's one word you can put behind a sentence. Students want to say, I can't do this. But there's one word they need to add to that. And they need to say, I can't do this yet. So just thought I'd share. I hope everybody has a great day.